What's going on YouTube? V here. Today I want to talk about something really interesting. Konami's doing really well lately. We had a YCS Pasadena that had a little over 1,400 players. I just came back from regionals in Tennessee that had over 300 players. This is all, of course, during the Dragon Ball Super championship that happened this weekend in Columbus, Ohio. And the question has to be asked, why is Yu-Gi-Oh doing so good? A couple of years ago, this game was doing horrible. We had Zodiac Form, and nobody wanted to play Yu-Gi-Oh! People were playing other card games, and everyone didn't want to touch it. Stores didn't even want to hold Yu-Gi-Oh! Product on the shelves because they didn't know what the hell was happening. Konami was releasing some pretty dank product at the time after Maximum Crisis, or even before Maximum Crisis, or throughout that time. It just wasn't a good time, really, to be a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, to go to locals, to care about your event. The price support wasn't really there because card shops couldn't buy the price support for Konami, the OTS packs, or Konami wasn't even just really talking to their stores. As a card shop owner, I had very little to no conversation with anyone in Konami about the status of the game, about the promotions in the game when they had the sneak previews that some stores can get and some stores can't get, and stores weren't told why they couldn't do this. Fast forward all that till now, well, Konami's doing great. What's going on with stores has been up. Stores are very happy. One with the change Konami's done with the Konami exclusive packs, where stores used to have to pay for it. That's since now been gone. So now stores have more ability to give those packs out to those players. The players are happy because they get those tournament packs and they can go to their locals, sign up, pay $5, and then win more tournament packs, which has cards that they want to get that have value, like Sky Striker, Kagari, and Scapegoat, all that stuff. So stores are more excited to see more players come in. And stores are giving more promotional product that players are happy to get, and it's the store's happy, the player's happy. The player needs to now buy sleeves, now buy more product, so they can make their decks better. And this is all good for Konami overall. By giving stores a little something, they get a lot more in return. Stores buying more Konami product because they need to meet the demands of more players. More players now having those decks and now play at a competitive level can now go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Regionals, can now go to a YCS, can now compete in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because they care about the status of the game, because they're investing into it. Stores investing into it, and Konami investing into both the stores and their players. And I think with that said, that alone, Konami's doing excellent. I think Konami's doing a great job at it. And we're seeing more bigger Yu-Gi-Oh! Events. The regionals this past weekend when I went down to Tennessee, they had to find ways to add more chairs, and they was about to cut off their player base. They could only hold, I believe it was 320 players, I believe. They probably could have squeezed some more in, but I know they was talking about only allowing up to 320 and capping their event, something they've never ever done. And we're seeing this happen. We're seeing the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Grow for the first time in a very long time. Duel Links was something Konami made, and I was really worried about Duel Links personally, because I thought it was going to take Yu-Gi-Oh! Players from here, from buying physical product, and playing on Duel Links. And I could not be any more wrong. Konami is capitalizing on Duel Links and making speed duels, bringing players into the store. Once again, Konami is showing their best interest for the stores and the players. Whether they explain it or not, which, let's be honest with you, they have not, but they are bringing players into the store, bringing players here to play physical Yu-Gi-Oh! By debating them with Duel Links, and I love it. I can't be any more happy for this. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is doing an amazingly right now, and we actually might start seeing numbers boom to numbers that we haven't seen since the last big Yu-Gi-Oh! Boom when it was making the news, when it was all over the place, when everyone and their mother played Yu-Gi-Oh! We actually might see this happen again. It's growing that fast, that rapidly. We're seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! just spike high in value, and once again, it's because Konami is finally stopping what they're doing, and they're investing in the stores. They're going out and they're communicating. If you go to any event, I went to the Comic-Con in New York, and I got to talk to Konami representatives. I said, listen, I'm a card shop owner. Here's my grievances. And they had a chance to answer me. Some things they could say, I could say, and some things I can't say. One of the things was I asked about is when you go to regionals, and you get your regional sheet, and you gotta fill it out, and then you got your deck registration sheet, and you gotta fill it out, and then you gotta hand it in. Why is that all done there? With your name, with your ID, we gotta pay everything right then and there on the spot. Why can't Konami Digital Entertainment create a digital form of entry to these events? Magic the Gathering has done that already. They've been doing that for years. Why isn't Konami doing this? Although we're the most up-to-date, we're Konami Digital Entertainment. Digital, right? The Konami employee actually was like, That's really good. I don't know. I have no idea. And I hope moving forward in future Yu-Gi-Oh events, this can be done. This can be done with digital deck lists. This can be done. I think Konami still has a little bit more to work at. I think Konami still has some more issues we're trying to get at. And this is one of them. And hopefully we can see that done in the future. But the game of Yu-Gi-Oh is doing phenomenal. These packs these sets are really good. I really am excited about looking forward and talking about future sets, future cards coming out. I personally think Savage Strike is going to be a bomb of a set. I think it's going to be great. I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are going to really like that coming out, what, in January? Or it releases in the first week of, right, the 11th of February, 7th of February. I think the pre-release is the end of January. My first pre-release in my shop, by the way, if you don't know, if you're in a new Konami shop, when you sign up with Konami, start running Konami events, you have to wait 6 months until, I believe it's 6 months until your probation period is over. And I believe mine's ending soon. I was told I'd be able to run Savage Strike by a Konami rep, email and personal, so I'm looking forward to doing that. And I might vend, which is another aspect I don't think you guys ever see. I don't think there's no vendors who do these kind of videos on this channel or any other channel. I think there's been interview with vendors, which is adorable, but as far as the video aspect of what it goes through to be a vendor, I don't think nobody has seen that. And I would love to, when it happens, maybe I'll start doing that and discussing that with you guys, and I can show you that whole side of Yu-Gi-Oh, the whole mentality of Yu-Gi-Oh, and everything like that. You're probably not gonna like it. It's a dog-eat-dog kind of business, and once again, I'll show you about that. And I mean, you know, not screwing over other vendors. Vendors would probably be cool with other vendors, but it's more or less how vendors have to talk to the place, how vendors gotta do business. And I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh players realize that. They go, oh, that's V, he's the man. No, that's me working right now, man. That's totally different. But going back into it, as far as Konami doing as a game, Konami is doing amazing. They are literally are just doing great. I wish that Konami has more things they need to do, like maybe we could talk about live streaming or pre-recorded live streams. One of the problems with Konami at these events, like YCS Pasadena, that we did not see live streamed, was it cost a tremendous amount of money to live stream these events. I don't want to give exact numbers, but I'll say it's over $50,000 just to have the internet at one of these events. $50,000. Now, would I recommend, what I think will work great? How about Konami, or if Konami's listening, or anybody out there, how about we just don't have the internet hooked up? We save $50,000 and we just get a camera equipment, we record it, we record the whole event, and then we upload at a later on date. Yu-Gi-Oh players will still be happy. We just want to see our event. We would prefer it live stream, but if it's gonna cost you $50,000, save that money, buy yourself a nice little dress, Konami, and pre-record the duels, and we'll still watch it. We'll still love to see it. I know a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players that will do that. Hell, if you can figure out a way to record that bitch, slap that bitch on a USB, run it back to the hotel room and upload it, we'll eat that up too. That's totally fine with us. We don't care. Saves us between the intermatch duels, commercials that you have to run, the 3 commercials you run over and over again. It saves us a lot of time, and I think we would love to see that. I know I would love to see it. I know a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players out there would love to see duels pre-uploaded. We don't care. We just want to see the duels. We can hear the commentary if you want to do that, but you can save on those commercials. You could maybe do a commercial before, commercial after, and call it a day. You don't have to go too crazy about it, Konami. But Konami is doing great. This game is doing phenomenal. I had to talk about distributors, and they're talking about how amazing Yu-Gi-Oh has done, how far Yu-Gi-Oh has came for the past 4 years, 3 years, and where it is now. It has increased in its shelf life of these cards. It's increased in how Yu-Gi-Oh players are perceiving it, and I do think that it's gonna continue doing that. I think Konami realized that they need to do good. They need to hold better events, that they could have an ability to communicate with the store owners. And we're seeing that. We're getting Konami newsletters, which we never had, which are amazing. And they discuss what it takes to run a pre-release, what you need to run a pre-release, here's other events, and what you need to do to get to the other events. Konami's email finally responds to you within like 2 days, which is if you ever send an email to Konami, you shoot them an email, it will take a week, maybe you'll get an email. They're a lot more faster, and I think Konami is evolving, and Konami is changing. I think Konami TGD is working really hard at responding to players. I just found out by a Konami representative that they read every single email. So, and by the way, when I mean they, I mean I think there's no Konami call center. There is a very small, minute employee base at Konami that has to sit there and answer as many emails as possible. Some are discarded because it's like firewall ban, brr. Yeah, delete that email. But there's other emails that actually have great questions. And I know that if you ask Konami a question, an honest question, they will respond to you via email. I believe it's Card PO at Konami. You can check all the information out, the contact on their website, but they will finally respond back to you, and it's looking great, guys. The game is doing phenomenal, and yeah, the game has a lot of errors. I know they had a new commercial came out promoting like younger duelists. Konami's trying to get new blood into the game. That's all it is. The commercial is obviously biased. It's obviously twisted. I would not have done that commercial, but it's going to get new players into the game. That's all it is. We could argue about teaming to the older players, but Konami's pretty smart. You see, the older players like me, you out there, and everybody else, we're gonna be in this game for a long time. We've taken enough abuse. We've taken Dragon Rulers. We've taken Zodiac. We'll take the abuse. The newer players is what Konami's getting into the game to increase their numbers. Locals have shown Konami a minimum of 10% increase overall. Just overall. Konami added all the new players up, all the locals running events. Overall, 10% increase. Let me give you some numbers about that. 2% is Christmas time, okay, for most of these card games. 3%, god damn, Bill, you get a bonus. 10% is unheard of, and Konami is doing it. I would love to see the new numbers of the 2018 year, but yeah, Konami is growing. This game is growing, and Konami is allowing more things, like at the YCS 200, the ability for us content creators to record there, which I love, and I hopefully Konami will be able to do that again, because recording at a YCS event instead of being kicked out is a good idea to get your game marketed for nothing, Konami. So hopefully we see more of that. Hopefully we see a VIP area, not just for those who enter the VIP tournaments, for content creators like myself who can record their duels, who can record what's going on. It doesn't take hard for us to record what we gotta do. We bring a phone, a little camera stand, slap that bitch over here, have my duel, do my deck profiles, record myself after YuGiOh event, upload it, all at no expense of Konami, not a penny at their pocket, just a little space in the area where I, as a content creator, can do that, as well as other content creators. Ones I don't like, I don't care. It promotes the game, and that's overall means it's better than me not liking some of these content creators. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be totally fine with content creators I don't like being there, because overall, it helps out Konami, YuGiOh, you the players, everybody, because now you have an opportunity to sit and be recorded at an event, to sit in a VIP area, so you're not sitting in a little area all tightened up at a YuGiOh event because there's so many fucking players, because the game is growing. No more! Once again, players will enjoy that. Konami will enjoy that because it'll be free advertisement. It's better for everybody. So overall, I'm trying to say this game is doing good. I'm usually the kind of guy, and if you watch my previous content from years back, it's the first one to say this game has problems and the game is dying. I'm the first one to do that. I would totally be okay with doing that. But when the game is doing good, I will be the one telling you it's doing good. And it is. It's doing phenomenal. And I would love to see more great things for Konami. I said beginning of the 2018 year, due to the fact that other card games, other card companies are doing not as good, not as good, that Konami is. And I'm not lying. Konami is doing great, taking advantage of the mistakes of other card games. And I think moving forward, we'll be able to see that, guys. So I would love to know what you guys think. I know some of you have your issues with Konami. I know some of you are upset about 5-0 Dragon. I know there's some problems, but overall, are you a little bit happier at least Konami's doing more for you? Your locals giving you any more OTS packs, which I know I definitely am emphasizing that when I run my events. Is that happening with you guys? Comment below. Let me know. I would love to know what you guys think. Anyway, guys, it's your boy V. Please make sure to subscribe. Have a good day.